Drake released Iceman here and dropped two more albums on our dome, so I'm gonna do a full album reaction. But right now we're gonna start with just a few songs. There's too many songs in here. I don't know what you guys want me to listen to. I'll probably just make a big video for all three albums, three separate videos. But by the way, this spells him Him Habibti Iceman Maid of Honor. But we're gonna start with "Make Them Cry" here. There's a lot of song names in here that start with make them remember, make them know, make them pay, make them cry. Okay. So I mean, we know Drake, right? He's gonna be petty about stuff. I think he's gonna a lot of what has transpired in his life the past few years is going to come up here, and that might be the only thing that comes up here. So let's go. Ooh, Molly Santana is on Ran to Atlanta. I listened to some of her music in March, I think, for the first time. So I'm interested to see what she has on that. But let's start with Make Him Cry.
Yeah. Ice.
Ice. Ice.
Yeah. I'm an only child, no one could have made another. I have to father my mother and treat my son's grandfather like my older brother. The skies are gray in Toronto.
Wait. I had to treat my son's grandfather like an older brother. I had to treat my dad like an older brother. I'm surprised he'd say that. His dad does act um I guess childish would be the word for it. So I guess that's what he's trying to say, but I'm surprised he would just say that in a song.
I'm an only child, no one could have made another. I have to father my mother and treat my son's grandfather like my older brother. The skies are gray in Toronto, they not a golden color. I'm feeling like BTS, cause it took the whole career for me to be so discovered.
Okay. He's barring out on this one. BTS, that's the Korean band, or K-pop, whatever, sorry.
Golden color. I'm feeling like BTS,
Soul
cause it took the whole
Seoul,
career for
Korea.
me to be so discovered. I know for sure that my parents, they look at me and see an overcomer. I'm looking back at them and these days I see an older couple. I see my only uncle looking like this shit that I ain't owning up to. And if he said the way he really felt, I probably see his side because I'm old enough to. I'm looking at all my niggas, they say, bro, we love you. But all my words really the shit that they be going up to. Feel like 40 won't even listen to my words when he knows I'm in a load of trouble. I'm in the cut just loading rebuttals. And I got a bunch of hits on my hands, see the swollen knuckles. I try to tell him.
Hits on my hands, see the swollen knuckles is crazy because like the musical hits, but also the swollen knuckles. And I don't know if you guys remember, but when K-Dot got his award, he had swollen knuckles or something on his knuckles. I don't know if that's a shot, but I think that's what he's referring to, right? That's a cool double. That's a cool double. Okay, so this is just him rapping. The beat's not doing that much. This intro is him just getting shit off his chest. He's like, I thought I had all these people on my side, and turns out I'm fighting the whole war on my own. Which is a little bit sad, right? Like, regardless of what you think about Drake, imagine having so many people that you mess with, that you help out, you hang out with, you talk to, and all they were waiting for is one opportunity of the tides turning so they could turn on you. And Kendrick gave them that opportunity, and they all turned on him. So, no matter what Drake has done to them, the fact that they would act faked and act like his friends until they saw the opportunity to switch up is fake in itself. Because if you never messed with him in the first place, why are you acting like his friend for so long? Right? So that's the part where, for me, no matter what Drake has done to those people that have switched up on him, I get it completely, because that's fake regardless. If you don't mess with me, and my name is Drake, you don't mess with me, just tell me you don't mess with me and don't deal with me. Why do you have to pretend until the tides turn, then you jump ship, and then you all start dissing me at the same time too? Like, that's crazy. It is. I was always okay with the Kendrick and Drake beef. The everyone else and Drake beef, Drake won that. Drake won that one for sure.
I'm in the cut just loading rebuttals, and I got a bunch of hits on my hands, see the swollen knuckles. I try to tell him it's working out for me now, he say then show your muscles. Prove to me that you're still as strong when it's only us two. They know you thorough with bread, but there's some shit you gotta pony up to. Basically he's saying I got growing up to do, I gotta dig deep. I really hate those two words, they never bring peace. I'm at the Bulgarian Turkey with my
dig deep. I hate those two words, they never bring peace. Dig deep, you're digging people up, right? Or burying people.
Bitch, and we ain't come here for no big teeth. Nah, I came here to turn a new leaf and maybe finally get some sleep. But all I can think about is the mountain to climb and the conversation surrounding my music like did Twin Peaks. What died back in 2024 was a big piece. So it's like the shit is me, but it isn't me. Y'all keep on asking me what it did to me. That's what it did to me. When I dig deep, they say dig deeper. Tell us how it felt to meet the Grim Reaper. This album better have some big features. Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but I'm all alone for my mental. And I've been trying to end so many people, I almost forgot the intro. Been so sure of my words that I haven't used a pencil. Been so paranoid that nothing in this world seems coincidental.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our brother sold his chain the other day and said that someone snatched it. I'm still processing that shit, it got me so distracted. I think he's so desperate and our life is going fantastic. He don't have the heart to come and tell us he pawned it for cash. Even
God damn, bro. Oh my god. That switch up right there? Insane. It was like, oh, wait, my bad. I was trying to get all this stuff off. Let me get back to let's do that intro now.
Baby mama been saying he been moving backwards. To me, he's so the only thing that has ever mattered. I can never forgive such a nefarious action. I'm still healing my own traumas, I've barely adapted. This new toxic shit I'm dropping is gonna spin till I'm radioactive. Yeah.
Radioactive.
I really make the roughest days in life look very relaxing. I don't do psychedelics because I'm too scared of unpacking. Sometimes I only see myself in my therapist's glasses, but I'm not taking it serious cause she's very attractive. I know it's a heavy ass decision to bury the hatchet. It'll take more than 6 pallbearers to carry that casket. I put the man in manipulation when I pay your rent, and that is an obligation to our attachment. Then I
That's crazy. I mean, this is some shit Drake would say. So, guys, the thing about this guy, man, is you need to just accept who he is, right? Like, because he accepts it. No matter how many people make fun of him and say this is some shit Drake would say, you know, like getting in his feelings, showing his emotions in the way that he does, being petty. Like, everyone talks about that, and he keeps making music that shows that that's who he is. That's what music is about, guys. Like, whether you mess with it or not, you can't blame him for the type of music that he makes, because that's the type of music that demonstrates who he is, right? And that's what rap's supposed to be. So I mess with it. When he says some funny lines like that, I just laugh, because, like, doesn't impact my life. You know, like, does not impact my life. So, it's just funny to me. It's not deeper than that.
And manipulation when I pay your rent, and that is our obligation to our attachment. Then I sprinkle in a little Mercedes in fashion. If that's not enough for you, well, baby, go back then.
I put the
You
man
fucking
in
threw that the spot that I got for you, Jesus. You gave him reason to speak on my name, that's some weak shit. They texting proof to my phone and my heart is in pieces. You keeping your options open for real, that's some me shit. Sis, you gotta be kidding, like nephews and nieces. I keep on rescuing leeches. I can't believe it, I really can't believe it. I can't believe it. Yeah. Too many wide transfers, bound to have a good girl's morals tangled. The rent-free penthouse and the Van Cleef floor bangles, and plenty more examples that had you going.
Floor begs, more examples. Dude, he's going crazy with this song. This song is him showing he's got a pen, right? Like, this is just him just floating on this beat, going into crazy pockets, getting a switch up, being true to and transparent to what's been going on with his life. Putting the jokes in the way that he always does in real life. This is just a cool song, guys.
The rent-free penthouse and the Van Cleef floor bangles, and plenty more examples that had you going Dora the Explorer outside while I turned a blind eye, cause it's more than painful. Yeah. I think I also put the man in manifestation. Either I'm too numb to the shit or the city is changing. I bump into people and they act like we literally strangers. Random intrusive thought, but what happened to Taz's angels? So many people that's not around from that generation. Niggas wanna talk about a battle, I'm battling patience. Nigga, I battle frustration. I'm about to turn 40, dog, I'm battling agent. I'm battling the fact that the album ain't even dropping. Already they asses complaining. Fuck it, I'll battle the label. Fuck it, I'll battle the majors. I'll battle the stations till my ass is back in rotation. Shout out to the real fans that knew what I had in the basement. Shout out to the fake fans, I thought we had an arrangement. How many times have you tried to tell me I had a replacement? How many times are you about to ask if I had a vacation?
How many times did you say I had a replacement? How many people have come up and they're like, "Oh, he's gonna be the new Drake. He's gonna like lap Drake. That's good. That's the next mainstream artist." And Drake is still up there at almost 40. At almost 40, he's still at the top. No one comes close. Kendrick went had like a blip in time where he like was higher than Drake in streams, and then after that, what happened? Drake went right back up. Um, no vacations as well. This dude is always dropping music. No matter what you think about him, you can't say that he doesn't have a work ethic, and that's the part that I respect because I'm a person that also works very hard. Um, and you can't say that he doesn't love it. He doesn't love rap. Like he can't go multiple years without dropping because this is what he does. Like this is the thing that he likes to do. So you gotta respect it. And fans not seeing that, right? Like I know he's rich, he's famous, he's got everything in the world, so that changes the way that a lot of people look at him and the lens they see him in. Um, but he could be doing anything in the world right now, guys. He could have been ignoring Kendrick when Kendrick dropped. He could have been on vacation. He could have been doing anything he wanted. But he decided to do the beef. He decided to fight a fight that, to be honest, like he doesn't have much to win. Um, if he had just ignored that whole thing, he'd still have the most streams, and Kendrick would have just sat on a diss for his whole life. Um, so like that shows the level of dedication to the craft and the respect for the game that he has. A lot has changed in those 2 years though. Like I get the whole lawsuit thing, and that's not something I mess with personally as well. But when someone puts their whole life into something and they're losing, they might act out that way. You got to put yourself in his shoes. Like if this is your passion, this is something you've been doing for so long, and you feel like you've been wronged by the whole industry, you feel like everyone's done their part into manipulating the streams, doing all these things, whether you're right or wrong. If you put that much work in and you feel that and you want to do that lawsuit, I get where he's coming from. I really do. I don't agree with it, but I get where he's coming from. And that's that empathy, I think, is a thing that whether we're talking about Drake's side or Kendrick's side, the fans from the opposite side don't have. They don't have that empathy. Uh, I'm coming from a pretty unbiased view. Um, I definitely think Kendrick won. You see my reactions, like he did. Uh, but that doesn't mean I hate Drake. And Drake fans that see Kendrick shoot at Drake don't act that way. They see Kendrick as the enemy, and Kendrick fans see Drake as the enemy. And it's like, you know how much better the state of hip hop would be if the fans weren't as divisive as the artists? If they actually pushed the artists into not doing this, and then they ended up collabing and making a song together. Do you know where hip hop would be right now if that happened instead? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry for the long reaction and the ranting, but we are getting all of this out the way so that we can enjoy the album after. Right? I'm sure we're gonna see lots of petty shots at K Dot, at like, I don't know, probably Rick Ross, Who else? LeBron. We're probably gonna get a shot at LeBron in here, but this all to say, put some respect on the people that have made music for this long and stayed for this long at the top of the game, right? Because if Drake dropped as recent as frequently as Kendrick, what would hip hop be right now? It'd be a dead genre. It actually would be a dead genre because Kendrick's dropping every couple 4 or 5 years. J. Cole, I guess, would have been the number one, but like he has a niche fan base as well. I don't know. There's no mainstream rapper I see that could have taken Drake's spot the way that he's explaining in the song right now, if he wasn't there. So it wasn't like he's occupying a spot everyone's trying to get and everyone can get. No, most people cannot get that spot. Um, he created that spot in hip hop, right? Like he really pushed things up. I would say him, Lil Wayne, Eminem, Nicki, that era really pushed hip hop to where it is now. So we have to, like, whether or not you like him, you have to respect those accolades,
How many
right?
artists I've had to witness do bad imitations? Niggas want me all bent out of shape, rattled and shaking. My dad got cancer right now, we battling stages. Trust me when I say there's plenty things that I'd rather be facing. For real. And this time, ask me to dig deeper, I'll gladly explain it. Yeah.
So you got cancer.
Ice.
I mess with this, man. I mess with this. If this whole album is like that, it's crazy. This is crazy work. This is absolutely crazy work. Um, but this is an intro, right? So we're gonna get some more music, some more musical pieces and cuts out of this. I expect. What else do you want me to react to? Any individual songs you want a reaction to before we dive deep into this whole thing? Let me know in the comment section below. Or maybe what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop this reaction on its own, then put it all together in an album reaction video. Call it a day. But yeah, we got way too many songs to get through. We got way too many. Oh my god. That's a lot of songs, guys. But that's most of my thoughts around this whole beef thing. I think it went down to some place where it shouldn't have. Um, I think Drake got outmaneuvered because Family Matters is an insane diss track and it got overlooked because Kendrick dropped right after, like 7 minutes after, or whatever. And he made some claims on there that were never resurfaced to be true or false. So you can't even believe it, but at the time, everyone believed it, and it killed Family Matters' whole runway, right? Um, so Drake got outmaneuvered by Kendrick, whether it was him playing dirty or not. And then not like us dropping, at that point, shut this shit down. At that point, shut this shit down. Because that's a banger of a song. Uh, nah, man. Let's see what he's got cooking here. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Other reactions here. Subscribe, stick around for some more Drake reactions. This is gonna be a Drake channel for a little bit, I guess. Peace.